Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is a four-way elimination match. This bout has a 30-minute time limit and will decide the new Defiant Wrestling Internet Champion.
Here we go. 4 men to compete to become the interim Internet Champion. And the first of them is this man, the product, David Starr.
Coming to the ring at this time, he's the cream in your coffee, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Jewish canon, the physical embodiment of charisma, the most entertaining man in all of wrestling, the Bernie Sanders of professional wrestling, Mr. American Rana, Davey Wrestling, the 104-minute man, the main event. He is really good at Twitter, the king of taunts, the product, David Starr!
Well, here's the man who needs to pick his friends more carefully. David Starr had aligned himself temporarily with the Prestige, but as soon as things went in any way south in that relationship, Joe Hendry, your buddy, was very quick to turn his back on Starr and attacked him at Chain Reaction.
Well, I've never been one to question the judgment of the prestigious one, Joe Hendry. I did believe that the product, David Starr, could be an asset to the Prestige. Obviously, Joe Hendry thought otherwise. Oh.
Introducing the second competitor, weighing tonight 198 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Auckland, New Zealand, he is the Kiwi Buzzsaw, Travis Banks.
What a showing from Travis Banks on Sunday night in that 5-on-5 elimination match. Banks more than played his part in ensuring, well frankly, the wheels still have jobs. Travis Banks now may follow that up by winning the Internet title tonight on Defiant.
Could be a huge, huge week for the Kiwi Buzzsaw. As always, he looks 100% focused. Could championship gold be in Travis Banks' future? We're about to find out, but uh-oh. Here comes a man with a point to prove, Bradshaw.
Well, Speedball recently challenged Zack Sabre Jr. for the Internet title, came up just short on that occasion, but he's going to get a second bite of the cherry here, so to speak. Will he take advantage this time?
Wrestling out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing tonight 174 pounds, he is Speedball Mike Bailey!
Speedball Mike Bailey, as always. You talk about Travis Banks being focused, check out Bailey. Now this man has a martial arts background to envy. Could he leave Manchester as the interim Internet Champion?
Well, Bailey's been a revelation in the past year. Had a great showing in the Pro Wrestling World Cup, of course, last summer. Also in a recent Best of 3 series against David Starr is in this match. Bailey won 2-0.
The fourth and final competitor hails from Tipton, Dudley, England, and weighs in tonight 187 pounds. This is Chris Brookes.
Well, it's an interesting dynamic as Chris Brookes and Travis Banks are longtime friends and partners in CCK. What will happen here when it's every man for himself in this fatal 4-way elimination match with the Internet title on the line?
Well, friendships, alliances, everything goes out the window when there's championship gold at stake. Chris Brookes, he will badly want to be Internet Champion. And look at this.
Now, gentlemen, before we begin, best of luck to you all. The winner of this match does indeed become the new Defiant Wrestling Internet Champion. Oh, and just so you're all aware, no matter who wins this matchup, the first defense of this championship is already set. It will take place at the Lights Out pay-per-view against the debuting Walter.
Wow. Walter has been dominating wrestling promotions around Europe. Walter going to be the first challenger for whoever has, well, I was going to say the good fortune, but possibly if it's Walter, the bad fortune of becoming internet champion.
I think you only have to look at David Starr's face when our general manager, Stu Bennett, made that announcement. Walter, I don't know if that inspired these four men or terrified them. The big Austrian coming to Defiant Wrestling at Lights Out.
That is a huge announcement to make just moments before the opening bell rings in this internet title match. We'll see if that's taken any of these four off their game. The bell rings, we are underway. And let's not forget here, this is an elimination match. So unlike most fatal four-way matches you might have seen where one fall is enough on any opponent to win this, we'll keep going here till 3 of the 4 men have been eliminated.
The Jewish Cannon looking to direct traffic early on in this match.
There seems to be some kind of negotiation going on between these four.
Oh, today is David Starr's birthday. Did you know that?
I did know that. I haven't sent my best wishes.
I don't think David Starr received any birthday cards or gifts from the Prestige, I'll tell you that for free.
I don't think he'd want any after what they did to him on Sunday night.
Maybe that kicking they gave him at Chain Reaction was a gift.
Starr is saying that since it's his birthday, that Banks, Bailey and Brookes should all just get out of here and let him just win the, the internet title by default.
Well, God loves a trier.
Travis Banks clearly not in the mood to give Starr any birthday presents, especially not now.
David Starr just pie-facing the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
And Bailey getting involved as well. Brookes is going to join the party. This is quite the birthday party.
Oh no, we've seen this before. It's disgusting.
This happened to Starr on Sunday.
Turns my stomach. Oh.
Right in the ear of the product. Happy birthday, David Starr.
What a way to celebrate your birthday. What was it Joe Hendry called it, an ETD? Oh no, now Travis Banks joining the party.
Well, I think quite possibly David Starr's going to want both of his ears washed out.
This is a birthday that David Starr will never forget.
Oh God. Bailey's going to get involved.
Oh no.
And Bailey sticking his foot in the mouth of David Starr. It is a birthday to forget.
Well, Starr likes to call himself the product. He may need another product, Listerine, to get the taste of Bailey's foot out his mouth. Oh no.
That's not in the ear of Banks.
What is going on here?
Bailey having a good time.
He's the only one by the look of it.
Yeah, we have an even better time in a few minutes. We can win the internet title here. Don't forget, this is for the interim internet title. The title vacated by Zack Sabre Jr., who's unable to defend the title. He has never lost because he's going to be fighting in the US and Japan a lot over the next few months. So, Defiant management have insisted that Sabre Jr. drop the belt. We're going to crown an interim champion here, and Sabre Jr., of course, will get an opportunity, and whoever that interim champion is, somewhere down the line.
Well, we just saw the problem that each man in this match will face. Just when you think you have the upper hand, another man enters the fray.
Here comes Banks looking for a German suplex, perhaps. A leapfrog there from David Starr. Twisting crossbody takes down the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Picture perfect from David Starr.
Bailey was trying to get back in the ring. You saw Starr kicking the middle rope and
right to the speedballs.
Yeah, sorry. Any mini speedballs for a while. What is this from Starr now?
He's got so many tricks up his sleeve, or maybe in his boots by the looks of things. Oh!
Turn around fair play for Bailey. Birthday or no birthday.
Oh, and hard off the ring apron.
Bailey turned the referee to move out of the way. Bailey with designs on that middle turnbuckle over the top and takes down Starr. Took down Brookes as well.
But look at this, the only man left standing, the Kiwi Buzzsaw.
Here comes Travis Banks. Brookes got out of the way. Brookes, of course, knows Banks so very well, but nonetheless took out the other two opponents. Here comes Brookes. Starr not there. Now Starr's going to fly as well. The action coming faster than you can call it here in the BEC arena.
Unbelievable action here on Defiant. But look, Speedball Mike Bailey, the first back to his feet.
Yeah, Bailey not just on his feet, but on the top turnbuckle, in fact. Speedball Mike Bailey, with all three of his opponents below him. Bailey will lead the shooting star, and all three opponents go down.
How this man, Speedball Mike Bailey, can walk is truly beyond me, Dave Bradshaw. He does things that us mere mortals could only dream of.
Well, an electric start here to the internet title. Fatal four-way elimination match. Let us know who you think is going to walk out of here as internet champion using the hashtag on social media. Hashtag #WeAreDefiant.
Speedball realizing he has to get Travis Banks out of this match. Sound strategy from Bailey.
Bailey and Banks. Oh my God. Moonsault into the double knee drop. Bailey and Banks, of course, competing against each other. And there's a cover from Brookes. Brookes trying to steal one on Banks there. I was about to say that Bailey and Banks competed against each other in the last 16 of the Pro Wrestling World Cup. Bailey was successful on that occasion. Banks hasn't forgot that as Brookes heads to the top rope.
Brookes and Banks know one another very well. You're seeing that before your very eyes.
Banks on the middle timeout with a double footstep right between the shoulders. You see that shoulder support that Chris Brookes wears and shoulder problems in the past, and again, that's something that Banks knows.
Well, again, though, you can't take your eyes off the prize for 1 second.
Banks took a knee into the jaw from Starr.
Oh, stiff chops and forearm smashes from David Starr.
Starr unloading on Banks in the corner here. David Starr having a bit of a birthday tantrum. Starr will go to the ropes. Banks in the middle. Cartwheel from Starr. Spinning back elbow. Oh, wow, look at that.
You imagine the birthday celebrations David Starr will have in Manchester if he becomes internet champ.
Clothesline ducked. Bailey. They have that. Knock the lights out for David Starr. And speaking of lights out, don't forget, again, the winner of this match is going to defend against Walter on March 19th. At lights out, there's a spinning corkscrew splash.
If you ask me, facing a man the size and skill of Walter is a reason not to win the Internet Championship. But then again, that's why I'm not inside that ring.
Of course, for all four of these men, obviously the right strategy here is not to think too much about March 19th because there's a more immediate challenge facing them here as Starr gets Bailey on his shoulders. Bailey wriggles free, goes behind, Starr counters. Bailey with the elbow to the side of the face of the product. Bailey got caught by Brookes into the face.
Beautiful.
Brookes goes to Hangman him a second time. On the second time of asking, he gets him. Corkscrew DDT.
That could be all. Oh no, Brookes isn't done.
That double underhook on Speedball. David Starr saving Speedball there. Kick from Banks. Brookes unloads on Bailey. Bailey going to bounce back. There's a taekwondo background.
Oh, all four men on the mat. You can't take your eyes off this one for 1 second. The ultra-competitive internet title division.
And don't forget, we are still in the first phase of this match, essentially. It's an elimination match, so even when there is a pinfall or submission, we'll keep going until we have two more.
Absolutely, and who will get back to their feet first? We saw earlier on in the bout, Speedball Mike Bailey, he managed to bounce back quickly. He's looking a little more groggy now, as is David Starr, Travis Banks, and Chris Brookes.
Yeah, both Bailey and Starr needing to use the assistance of the ropes to get themselves back to a vertical base. Brookes and Banks still going at it. Again, no love lost between Starr and Bailey after that best-of-3 series a couple of months ago.
All these men having the exact same idea. These clotheslines.
So much history between all of these guys.
And now it comes down to Banks and Starr for the time being.
Travis Banks, of course, had his issues with the Prestige recently.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Well, Banks landing right in front of us, taking out Brookes. Comes Banks again, and Starr the pace picking up that leaping lariat from Travis Banks. The cover by Banks.
Why did Mike Bailey break up that pinfall?
That's a good question. I think that's a mistake by Bailey. Bailey perhaps forgetting that this is an elimination match. Bailey with a chop.
Speedball must have something in mind, surely. Defies all logic to to break up the pinfall there. Could have had a man down.
We saw this last year. As I said, these two competed in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. It was a strike fest on that occasion. These two of the hardest hitters in the pro wrestling world, and you are seeing exactly what we mean here.
Oh, big sleeper hold from Banks.
Wow, how did we see that from Banks? Banks putting his body weight on top, a sleeper hold.
These things surprise me with Travis Banks. Just when you think you've seen everything the Kiwi Buzzsaw has to offer, he breaks out something totally new.
See how Banks' feet aren't even on the ground. His entire body weight resting on the back and shoulders of Bailey. Bailey has still managed to get to his feet. What is this? Bailey has Brookes and Starr on the outside.
You've got to be kidding me.
Both Bailey and Banks take out the other two men in the match.
Well, you talk about never seeing a sleeper hold from Banks. I just believe I've just witnessed something I've never seen before. That was something else.
Every time we see any of these guys compete, we seem to see things we've never seen before. All of them break new ground, and meanwhile, Bailey looking to break Travis Banks here. We think he's going for that shooting star knee drop. Maybe the knees of Bailey that are broken.
And again, back to the sleeper.
Look at it. Look at the viciousness. Have you ever seen a sleeper hold that vicious?
And you're right, Dave, the full body weight on top.
Now, though, look at Brookes. Chris Brookes on the top rope. Brookes a double foot stomp on Banks. Watch if that saved Bailey or did more damage to him.
Wait a minute now.
What is this? Brookes, the double underhook on Bailey. Hang on. Oh, pile driver. Bailey's head onto Banks's face. And now the stretch. Octopus hold from Chris Brookes.
I don't even know if Travis Banks is conscious at this point. Here comes David Starr in.
And what is this? A roll up on Brookes. Oh, Starr's got his whole body weight on Brookes. Brookes eliminated.
Chris Brookes has been eliminated.
Brookes took his eye off the ball as far as David Starr goes, and that's what's cost him the internet title. We are down to 3.
Well, that's part 1 of David Starr's birthday present, if you like. But he has 2 more fierce competitors to get through before Starr can call himself interim internet champion.
Got to be the favourite, though, surely, after that pile driver of Bailey onto Banks' face.
Again, Travis Banks has barely moved.
Banks is retired to the outside here. He's
Speedball's ripe for the picking. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. Never count out Speedball, but Starr still clearly the favourite now, given what's happened in the last couple of minutes. Bailey, with such resilience, fights back. Again, not for the first time in this match, we see 2 of these competitors exchanging strikes. Bailey, the back of his heel into the head of Starr. Roaring elbow from Starr. It's a full Nelson into a suplex.
Beautiful from Speedball.
Dragon suplex from Speedball and a spinning kick to the side of the head. Speedball again will go to the top. Speedball looking for that shooting star into the knee drop. Right into the back of the product. Leaping lariat from Banks. Oh God, the Kiwi Crusher. The Kiwi Crusher from Banks. And Bailey's out. Wow.
Mike Bailey has been eliminated.
We're down to 2.
Well, how fitting, Bradshaw. The Dragon suplex from Speedball Mike Bailey, but in the end, Travis Banks was the one breathing fire, eliminating Bailey from the match.
Well, we started with Great Britain, Canada, New Zealand, and the United States, all represented in this match. We're down to 2, New Zealand and the US. The Kiwi Buzzsaw and the product for the interim internet title.
I can't believe that Travis Banks is conscious after what we saw mere moments ago here on Defiant.
Not only conscious, but had it in him to hit that leaping lariat and then the Kiwi Crusher and to take out Speedball.
Yeah, we're down to 2.
It is anyone's game. Internet title hangs in the balance here. What a match this has been. And it's getting things started. So much more to come on Defiant tonight.
An action-packed night. Will we kick it off by crowning? Well, who will it be? Who will be the next internet champion? Is it going to be the birthday boy or Banks?
At the moment, it looks like Starr. Look at those repeated blows from Starr across the back of Banks. Banks! Starr took too long. Banks took out the legs, then nearly kicked the head off of David Starr. Banks will go to the ropes. Starr on the outside. Starr comes back. And Starr DDT.
Oh, forget about it. Travis Banks is seeing stars.
Oh, here comes Banks though, the slice of heaven! Oh, the clothesline! Starr uses momentum off the slice of heaven and took out Banks. A stroke of luck for Starr, but he turned it to his advantage.
David Starr feeling it now, believes victory is within reach.
Oh, Kiwi Crusher! Kiwi Crusher from Travis Banks! Is he? Oh no! I thought Banks was the internet champion there.
Almost. Oh, look.
It's the lion clutch from Travis Banks. That lion clutch from Banks. Starr, can he get to the ropes? Starr is crawling ever closer. Oh, Banks rolls him back in, middle of the ring. Nowhere for Starr to go. Starr's he's got to tap. On his birthday, David Starr gonna surrender the internet title to Travis Banks, or is he?
Unbelievable resolve from the bottom. And that was just a last gasp backbreaker from Starr, buying himself some time. Unbelievable action.
How did Starr manage to counter that into the backbreaker? Whatever you think of David Starr, that was impressive.
Well, you don't want to tap out on your birthday.
Starr now, believing that the wrestling gods are smiling upon him tonight after finding a way out there.
Starr says it's finished.
Starr drops the back of Banks' head across his knee. Travis Banks may be unconscious. Banks kicked out. Oh God!
Now he is out of this.
Yeah, now he is unconscious. Banks. Wow. Oh God!
How does Banks do this?
Shining wizard from Starr. How is Banks even remotely still conscious? It's insane.
This shows you what becoming Defiant Internet Champion means to these two men. Starr doing everything in his power to put Banks away, but Banks says, no, I'm still in this match.
There are some fans here now cheering for Starr. The crowd was very much behind Banks when this exchange started, when we were first down to two men here.
Well, as you said, Bradshaw, you can't fail but be impressed by what David Starr has brought to the table.
Well, there's the Travis Banks contingent. I would say it's louder than Starr. Starr is going to go for the product placement.
This could be all.
Oh, counter from Banks. He's got both legs hooked. Starr with a counter of his own. The double footstool right into the abdomen of David Starr.
And suddenly Travis Banks feels, oh, maybe not, cut down by Starr.
Banks was going to go for the slice of heaven. Starr's got it with the power into the backbreaker. The cover to become internet champion. Oh no!
I can't believe this. This never say die attitude of Travis Banks. It's something I've never seen before.
This has evolved into one of the best matches we have seen in quite some time.
I knew that Banks was impressive and he rarely threw in the towel easily, but this is incredible. I've used that word several times throughout this match, but it's damn sure true.
They're going to be talking about this around the world. Whoever becomes the internet champion here will have earned it.
What a way to kick off the night.
Starr now staring down Travis Banks. Starr will pick up the Kiwi Buzzsaw, who's barely moved in that corner for the past few seconds. A big chop from Starr.
The ropes barely holding the Kiwi Buzzsaw up. Oh, the ropes now barely holding David Starr up also.
Both of these men absolutely out on their feet, and can you blame them? What a superhuman effort both of them have put in here.
Oh, David Starr just looking around. He can't believe that he hasn't won the internet title yet.
He might be about to, because Banks is deposited here on the top turnbuckle. Maybe Starr looking for a top rope superplex. If he gets this, there is no way, surely, that Travis Banks can have anything left. Oh, hang on, Banks has got the leg. Banks has got the leg. Oh, God! Oh, God, from the top, a variation on the Kiwi Crusher. And Banks, Travis Banks is the internet champion.
David Starr has been eliminated, therefore the winner of the match, and undisputed Defiant Wrestling Internet Champion, the Kiwi Buzzsaw, Travis Banks!
Well, Travis Banks crowned the interim internet champion here after a phenomenal, and I mean phenomenal, fatal four-way elimination match, but no time to rest for the Kiwi Buzzsaw. As our general manager Stu Bennett announced, Travis Banks will now go on to defend that internet title on March 19th at Lights Out against the monstrous Walter.
Well, when you're at the top, you're there to be shot at. The next challenge for Travis Banks is Walter, and that's one hell of a challenge. It could be lights out for the new internet champion, Travis Banks.
Well, Walter is a problem that can wait for another day, but right now, on this night in Manchester, it is time to party, time to celebrate for all of New Zealand. The Kiwi Buzzsaw, Travis Banks, the new internet champion. Well, hang on a second, Banks is coming back here.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Well, I think Banks is maybe gonna, he's gonna show respect to Starr, and that is merited. Whatever, again, we might have issues with some of the more whiny characteristics of David Starr, but that was a hell of an effort.
This is not what Starr had in mind for his birthday party. It's going to be a party without the internet championship.
Starr is clearly not happy having lost this. Oh, Starr, come on!
Oh!
David Starr with another one of those trademark tantrums, just taking out Banks.
Well, he absolutely walloped Travis Banks. Banks didn't expect that, I can assure you. Thought he was going to show some respect to David Starr. Starr said, no, I don't want your respect. I want the internet championship.
Well, David Starr saying, it's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. He's taken out Travis Banks here. Starr, the bad loser, but Banks, nonetheless, your new internet champion.